America finally has a brand new Formula One team. Cadillac has arrived in Formula One with a huge name, huge expectations, and the backing of General Motors. But there is one problem. The results are not what anyone expected. After the opening races of the 2026 season, Cadillac has struggled to score points, reliability has become a major issue, and the team has already made a major leadership change. So what went wrong with America's new F1 team? And more importantly, can Cadillac actually become a serious competitor in Formula One? Let's start at the beginning. Cadillac's entry into Formula One was supposed to be one of the biggest stories in American motorsport. General Motors wanted a place on the world's biggest racing stage, and instead of starting with two young and inexperienced drivers, Cadillac chose experience. Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez were brought in to lead the team. Both drivers already had years of Formula One experience, they had won races, they had stood on podiums, and they knew exactly how difficult Formula One could be. But there was still one enormous challenge. Cadillac was a brand new team. Unlike established teams such as Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren and Red Bull, Cadillac didn't have years of Formula One data and experience to fall back on. Every part of the operation had to be developed. The car, the engineering systems, the race operation, the reliability, and the understanding of the new 2026 regulations. And Formula One does not give new teams much time to learn. The biggest problem quickly became obvious. Cadillac simply wasn't competitive enough. A new team can survive being slow, but it cannot afford to be slow and unreliable. Every time the car fails to finish, Cadillac loses something incredibly valuable. Data, race experience, and development information. And that's exactly what happened. Reliability problems started becoming one of the biggest stories surrounding the team. Instead of fighting for points, Cadillac was often fighting simply to finish races. And when you're trying to build a completely new Formula One operation, that can become a dangerous cycle. Less running means less data. Less data means slower development. And slower development makes it even harder to catch the established teams. Then came another major development. Cadillac changed its team principal. Marcin Budkowski replaced Graeme Lowdon, and that immediately raised questions. Why make such a major leadership change during the team's first season? Was this always part of the plan, or was Cadillac trying to accelerate its recovery? Whatever the reason, the message was clear. Cadillac knows it needs to improve. But here's the part many people are missing. Cadillac's current struggles do not necessarily mean the project is failing. This is Formula One. Building a competitive team from scratch can take years, and Cadillac isn't only thinking about 2026. General Motors has much bigger ambitions. The team currently uses Ferrari power units, but General Motors is working toward becoming a Formula One power unit manufacturer itself. That could eventually change everything. Imagine an American manufacturer building its own Formula One engine, developing its own technology, and competing against Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren. That's the long-term dream, but before Cadillac can become a powerhouse, it has to survive the difficult beginning. The team needs better reliability, it needs more performance, it needs more points, and most importantly, it needs time. Because Formula One doesn't reward big names, it rewards execution. Yeah, you can have General Motors behind you, you can have Cadillac branding, you can have experienced drivers, but none of that matters if the car isn't fast and reliable. And that's why the next part of Cadillac's story is going to be so interesting. Is this simply a difficult first season? Or are these early problems warning signs of something much bigger? For American F1 fans, the stakes are huge. Cadillac isn't just another team. It's America's latest attempt to establish itself at the highest level of global motorsport. And if General Motors gets this project right, Cadillac could eventually become one of the most important teams on the grid. But if they get it wrong, the dream could become one of Formula One's biggest disappointments. So is Cadillac F1 in trouble? Right now, the numbers certainly don't look great, but it's far too early to write them off. The real test is what Cadillac does next. Can they turn reliability problems into development? Can they build a faster car? Can they start scoring points? And eventually, can America's new F1 team challenge the giants of Formula One? That's the question everyone will be watching. Yeah, what do you think? Can Cadillac become a future Formula One powerhouse? Or is America's F1 project already in trouble? Let me know your opinion in the comments.